Hello and welcome to another Royal Reviewer live pop-up chat. Oh my goodness, developing breaking news. Are you ready for it? So no sooner than I just posted and released a few hours ago my reaction to the Prince Andrew, Duke of York BBC interview about everything that's going on in his life right now. We have some updated news, so I'm hoping many of you can join me in the live chat. So I'm going to do a quick 20-minute chat about, update chat about what has gone down. So we have breaking news. We have a new statement from His Royal Highness the Duke of York, Prince Andrew, and I'm going to read that statement in full to you all right now. So the statement reads, "It has become clear to me over the last few days that the circumstances relating to my former association with Jeffrey Epstein has become a major disruption to my family's work and the valuable work going on in the many organisations and charities that I am proud to support. Therefore, I have asked Her Majesty if I may step back from public duties for the foreseeable future, and she has given her permission. I continue to unequivocally regret my ill-judged association with Jeffrey Epstein. His suicide has left many unanswered questions, particularly for his victims, and I deeply sympathise with everyone who has been affected and wants some form of closure. I can only hope that in time they will be able to rebuild their lives. Of course, I am willing to help any appropriate law enforcement agency with their investigations if required." So there we have it. With full permission and agreement of Her Majesty the Queen, Prince Andrew, the Duke of York, has withdrawn for the foreseeable future from public royal duties. I don't know if we kind of saw that one coming or not. I mean, obviously, I was just talking about it a few hours ago, but he has obviously recognised that everything that's gone on since the interview has led to the point where it is detrimental to the royal family at large and the work that they do to continue in full public duties. So there we have the breaking news. I want to see what people are saying. Hello to everyone who has made the live. Robin says you're on top of things today. I am. This is just kind of breaking news. Leslie says yes, he's stepping down. He is for the foreseeable future. This isn't, it's not a permanent thing, we think, yet. However, who knows? Who knows what length of time foreseeable future is? I mean, obviously, probably relating to whenever anything can come to some kind of conclusion. Fazond Halos says you are sad. Karen Moss says I had a feeling Andrew would be stepping down and out of the media. Maggie says very prompt, thank you. Let's just go up a little bit because I seem to have gone down quite a few comments. Karine says I really do feel for his daughters. Miranda says the statement looks like the palace wrote it, not Prince Andrew's staff. That we will not know. I mean, I think everyone could have opinions on that, but we really kind of don't know entirely about that. Maria thinks his behaviour is a disgrace. Mallory says, I'm here from the impeachment hearings. I'm looking forward to some good news. Oh, well, it depends how you want to do this. But this is just facts. This is the facts that have happened today. Chilimifos says, wow, this is quite shocking. Sol Cady says, yes, he should step down. Well, he has stepped down. Too many suspicions about the Epstein and Prince Andrew. Jan Williams says, did he have to announce it on his parents' anniversary? He should have done this yesterday. I hope the best for Eugenie and Beatrice. They seem to be dear girls. Timing is timing, and sometimes timing is bad. But I think he would have felt the pressure to do this as soon as possible. And obviously he sought permission of the Queen, so the Queen knows. She is in full agreement of that. Patricia says, hi from the USA. I don't blame the Duke of York. He needs to re-evaluate what needs to be done here. He really has no choice but to talk to the FBI. Well, at the moment, he does have a choice. There hasn't been any charges, therefore there hasn't been anything put in for extradition. So at the moment, he does have a choice. But, which choice he will choose to make? Will he choose to disclose, as I said in my previous video, his alibi for obviously the pizza incident, rather the pizza visit, which obviously he said he was having pizza with Beatrice at the time of when Virginia Roberts said that they had relations in the UK. As I said in the previous video, that would be on record from the police protection officers, so he would have proof of that. So now probably would be a good time to maybe offer that whilst he still does have a choice. Lady Buckingham says, thinking now Beatrice's wedding will be very low key. Quite possibly, that is one thing that could happen. Leslie says, I love the royal family. Clearly I'm here with Elliot and all of you lot, but for God's sake, do they not learn? You know what humans are like. Sometimes people don't learn. Robin Rogers says, I don't think it was his decision. He had to do something to stop the bleeding. And Chantal says, thank goodness this shows a little respect and consideration for the young girls. Well, he did specifically mention them in the notice. So I will read it again because probably some people have come late and missed me reading it at the very start. So it's a statement by His Royal Highness the Duke of York, who says, it has become clear to me over the last few days that the circumstances relating to my former association with Jeffrey Epstein has become a major disruption to my family's work and the valuable work going on in the many organisations and charities that I am proud to support. Therefore, I have asked Her Majesty if I may step back from public duties for the foreseeable future, and she has given her permission. I continue to unequivocally regret my ill-judged association with Jeffrey Epstein. His suicide has left many unanswered questions, particularly for his victims, and I deeply sympathise with everyone who has been affected and wants some form of closure. I can only hope that in time they will be able to rebuild their lives. Of course, I am willing to help any appropriate law enforcement agency with their investigations if required. So there we have the statement in full, with full permission of the Queen. Miriam says, he was having pizza at 5 o'clock. The meeting with the young woman happened a lot later in the evening. That would all, I suppose, be down to time schedules. But also, he did say, not just the pizza, he said he was home alone with Beatrice. And he did say that he and Sarah had an agreement where if one's away, the other stays with the children. Or child in this case, because I'm not quite sure where Eugenie was. So the police protection officer's report would also say that. So, if he had gone there to the pizza place, it would say that he went to the pizza place and then returned home indefinitely. So I really would like to see the police protection officer's report on that night. And that would clear it up, one way or the other. That would definitely clear it up. Helen Grau says, thank you for reading the statement again. You had missed it. You are more than welcome. Jackie says, isn't it as if he needs money? He's worth a small fortune, actually a sizable fortune. And there was another article I read about how he sort of funds his lifestyle. And one of the things that was mentioned was, of course, all the different freebies that he does have off his many celebrity friends, friends in business, in the business world. So that's kind of how he... Oh, also his own private income from the civil list, expenses, and also any legacy that was left to him, for example, from the Queen Mother, through inheritance purposes, or any money given by the Queen of her money. Karine says he should have checked his ego. He has no idea how to empathise rather. In the interview, there was little or no remorse or sympathy, I think, for the girls. It was kind of just about him. However, in this statement, because obviously of the criticism about that, relating to that, he did specifically mention the girls. Jan says, you agree with Maureen, poor Queen Elizabeth, this is not what she deserves in her dotage. And My Magical says, they are not familiar with expressing feelings. This is very much part of what needs to change in the royal family. The FBI need to interview him and put a stop to the damage that he's bringing to the royal family. Well, again, I think there would have to be a charge for him to be forced to do it. Becky Ray says his PR firm did not agree with the interview and advised him not to do it. Constance says it looks now that he did not have a choice, but I still wonder if it was entirely his decision. Again, I've seen conflicting reports on who kind of pushed him to do it. I've seen some reports saying that Sarah warned him against it. I've seen some reports saying that Sarah encouraged him to do it. So at the minute, we don't kind of really know about that entirely. Constance says, how in the world did he make the decision to do the interview in the first place? Again, we don't know about that. Right, I'm going to go now. This is just a really quick breaking news story. So I will be back with all the fallout from this tomorrow. So this is just to say what has happened right now, right here, right now. Obviously, there will be a lot more to digest, and there will probably be lots more articles written, maybe some new information may come to light, I don't know. But I will return tomorrow with an update on this story and others. So, if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to share on social media, and also do hit that bell so that you know whenever I upload a new video. Also, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel, just so you don't miss any breaking news stories. So, unless anything major happens, from me in Shropshire, to you all, and goodbye.